Former Russian President Dmitry Medvedev has unleashed a blistering tirade, ridiculing US President Donald Trump, Ukraine's Volodymyr Zelensky, and Europe's leaders. His latest post drips with sarcasm, mocking Trump's claim that Russia is a paper tiger and branding Kyiv's ambitions as drug-fueled fantasy.
Something's going down over there in New York. The Banderite jester is jittering with coke and tremors, while the Poles got a mouthful of snus.
Medvedev described Zelensky as a Banderite jester jittering with coke, and mocked Poland's leaders as having a mouthful of snus. The insults come as Ukraine touts new battlefield gains, and Poland pushes NATO to toughen its stance against Moscow.
Thanks to our soldiers and to possibility to further the program with NATO countries, by the way, thanks to your support, that they can buy weapons from the United States. So during this war, we need more pressure, more sanctions. And I hope with the United States, first of all, and Europe, but we support, Mr. President, your idea, and I want to discuss it, how to stop some countries from Europe and to stop the possibility to buy Russian oil and gas.
The fiercest barbs were saved for Trump. Medvedev accused him of slipping into an alternate reality where Ukraine is winning, Russia's economy is collapsing, and the West is united. He mocked Trump's social media style of leadership, saying America is being run by tweets and posts.
And Trump? Once again, he slipped into an alternate reality and delivered another round of political incantations on the subject of how weak Russia is. After meeting with the Kiev and Paris clowns, he posted a dazzling update. There you've got Ukraine's ultimate victory, a return to its old borders, Russia's collapsing war economy, gas lines, and, of course, the paper tiger. Trump's predecessors, Obama and Biden, have long been living happily in that reality.
The Kremlin rage was triggered by Trump's Truth Social post after meetings with Zelensky, Ursula von der Leyen, and Macron. Trump declared Ukraine can reclaim all lost territory with NATO's backing, blasted Russia as a paper tiger, and warned Moscow's war economy is crumbling.
I think Ukraine, with the support of the European Union, is in a position to fight and win all of Ukraine back in its original form. Russia has been fighting aimlessly for 3.5 years, a war that should have taken a real military power less than a week to win. This is not distinguishing Russia. In fact, it is very much making them look like a paper tiger.
Trump also told reporters NATO countries should shoot down Russian aircraft in their airspace, a line that rattled Moscow and directly contradicts Medvedev's portrayal of Trump as soft and unreliable. For the Kremlin, it marked Washington edging closer to escalation.
Mr. President, do you think that NATO countries should shoot down Russian aircraft if they enter their airspace?
Yes, I do.
Adding to Russia's fury, Trump and EU Commission Chief Ursula von der Leyen vowed to speed up Europe's break from Russian oil and gas, pledging new sanctions and tariffs. Medvedev dismissed it as Western fantasy, mocking what he called a booming Banderite economy.
Trump is absolutely right. We're on it. We have reduced already massively the gas supply from Russia, completely gotten out of Russian coal, and massively also reduced the oil supply, but there's still some coming to the European continent. So what we do now, we put sanctions out to those ports where, for example, LNG is coming from Russia. And we want to put tariffs on oil supplies that are still coming to the European Union. So we're really getting, after the last bits of oil and gas coming from Russia to the European Union, we want to get rid of it.
Medvedev ended his rant by predicting Trump would soon U-turn again, perhaps asking Zelensky to surrender or chasing a Nobel Prize. The post, though dripping with ridicule, reflects Moscow's deeper anxiety, a suddenly harder US line on Ukraine and Europe uniting to choke Russia's war chest.
But Trump isn't like that. I have no doubt that he'll make another U-turn. He always does. He'll probably ask the green pianist to sign the capitulation in a couple of days. Or maybe fly to Mars with Musk, freshly forgiven. Or do something else very important. something that just might earn him a Nobel Prize. The main thing is to keep flipping his position 180 degrees on every possible issue, and everything will be all right. That's how you successfully run a state through social media. And as the saying goes, thank you for your attention to this subject.
For Moscow, Medvedev's words are more than insults. They are a warning. By ridiculing Trump, Zelensky, Macron, and Europe, the Kremlin is signaling that Western unity is fragile, American leadership is erratic, and Ukraine's hopes of victory are delusional. But behind the sarcasm lies Russia's unease, a US president suddenly hardening his line, Europe closing its energy taps, and NATO vowing to shoot back. Medvedev's mockery may mask what Russia fears most, that the West is finally moving in lockstep against it.